Well then, modern science and modern medicine, we all believe once upon a time it was at the service of humanity to defeat certain viruses and bugs which have been tormenting, humanity for their existence. Do you remember the Spanish flu more than a century ago, which killed an estimated 50 to 70 million people? That disappeared off the face of the earth with no modern pharmaceutical cures. And who remembers the Wuhan incident, the bat flu? And we had passed 2 years of lockdowns, um, limited human rights, civil liberties, and actually every single constitution in the world which has applicated lockdowns and its mandatory state coil thingy bobs used as a doormat, and people used as guinea pigs for the corporations. Well, Boston University. Guess what? Do you think about Boston University? A very prestigious place and study. Well, they've been researching into the bat flu itself and what the hell they cooked up with a version allegedly could have a death rate of 80%, believe it or not. Not even the bat flu even touched, was it 0.3% as being lethal. The old common bug was a lot more lethal, and no one made it mandatory, this snake oil stuff or lockdowns. The thing is, they're playing around being God. And bet your boots, Anthony Fauci's behind this thing as well. Like with Wuhan, all those secret laboratories in Ukraine, probably doing the same thing. We're up against a Shannara type of Resident Evil. If you've seen the film, you can guess it, but it's not be the zombie apocalypse. This will be a bacteriological apocalypse. If they claim they've cooked up such a bug, has Boston University, their laboratory, which they've been cooking up this bugs and viruses in, has the safety levels as a biological laboratory? Or could we come across another Wuhan incident? Whoops, it just escaped, and this thing is killing people at the rate of 80% death rates. What better way to reduce the world population, and the globalists will be banqueting on this thing. And strangely, Biden has extended an American health emergency thing over the bat flu for another 90 days. We got in that period, the midterm elections, which now are going to have a good old, defeat in the American Senate. And things are not doing too well for them in Ukraine. They need to invent a crisis to have consents. You don't gain consents cooking up a virus which could wipe out 80% of humanity. There won't be no one around. Or in post-human apocalyptic future without no one around, less than 20%. We are really in hands of really insane people. These globalists, you can't be trusted, and they're playing around being gods with these cocktails of viruses, God knows what. They've got hidden in some laboratory, and bingo, waiting for the right moment, they get leaked, and then we'll find ourselves like if we're in the film of Resident Evil, but we won't have zombies caused by a certain bug transforming humans, zombifying zombies. We could face a scenario a lot more worse than the Spanish bug, which occurred more than a century ago. And what other viruses they got hidden in laboratories which could escape. And they say you should take this snake oil to protect you from it. It hasn't been tested, we don't know, but you have to take it. This is the riot act they want to sell us.